Hello survivors, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing on the swordsman. As you can see, we do have him level 10 and that gives us piercing practice, which gives us every 3 levels we get physical penetration, which means that we are going to be very strong. However, because we do run where is it over here, sharp shadow, that means that we have to use synergies with the blade warrior. So what we're going to do is we're going to run 3 and only the blade warriors in this run. Also a cool thing is that he has to deal with bleed, so there's a chance that he will bleed the enemies, and we're going to capitalize on that as well during this run. But also we're going to do something a little bit different. As you can see over here, if you look at this, the levels, you can see that it says 8 over here, 6, 2, 2. The 2s are usually your 2 bosses that you fight. These are kind of like a boss rush. So we're going to be playing challenge 2, and we're going to see, how many bosses we can actually defeat in the run and go from there. So we don't actually need the physical penetration. We're going to get that every 2 levels. We'll grab the attack growth. That's fine. Not really the greatest, but we don't want to spend too many rerolls on the very first door. It doesn't really matter too much. Now, this is only a difficulty 2, so it's not the end of the world. We will get very powerful on this stage, but it's always fun to get that very powerful anyway. And then we're going to go with Monkey King, we're going to go with Valkyrie, and we're going to go with Zhuang Yu. Now, Zhuang Yu, if I'm even pronouncing that wrong, sorry if I'm not, does give us +3 physical attack as well. And there is a stage where you have to get the swordsman or get your physical damage up to 1200 plus with him, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. The only thing is we might have to add a blue and above physical just to get that crit rate, but we're not too worried about that. As we already, I'll show you the stats, we got a decent amount of crit rate anyway, so we'll see what's happening there. We don't want to evolve her into that. We want a ninja though. That's pretty good because that's going to be for both of these. There we go. And I guess we could just grab a pig for some stats in the meantime. Lock that, and we didn't get a third one, unfortunately. So if you take a look over here with our stats, our crit rate is already at 50%, so that's why we weren't too worried about getting crit rate as a thing. And then our physical damage is sitting at 88 from the start. Just hoping we do get some equipment that gives us movement speed. The movement speed, attack speed, and pickup range are probably my favorite things in this game. Along with just doing massive amounts of damage to the enemy. But we'll see what happens. Alright, that pig's already giving me magical powers. It looks like I'm gonna have to make it turn it into bacon. It doesn't know it has to give me physical damage. Alright, let's go. I like it when we get free units. Want to try and maybe rush Zhuang Yu over there so we can get the physical damage as quickly as possible. Put him in there. We can, what do we use her for? Okay, we do need double 2 stars, so that's fine. And then we'll put the monkey in as well. Okay, good bacon. Alright, so previously with the forge we've been waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, it's actually, it's come to our attention that doing that is actually not necessarily the best of things. You actually waste money if you wait and not spend your ore. The thing is, like, I used to do it in the demo and it's just something that stuck with me. I just thought, having a lot amount of ore on me meant better gear or better RNG, but it really doesn't. It's just like a fallacy I had, a dream of something cool. I mean, I guess it looks cool when you go all the way from green all the way to an orange or red straight away, but you do kind of hinder your own progression because you are removing a lot of ore or other things that you otherwise would have had. Over here, we're going to go with the gold drop. We don't have any a source of gold growth as far as I know, except for the base stats gold growth that we get. So we're on 25 gold growth, so it's not really bad. But, unless you're playing Fortune Cat, that is pretty bad. Okay, monkey. That's the only wolf and monkeys that we need there. Let's go and get another monkey. We can actually make you level 2. and wait for, I think we get one more level up and then we'll use that one. Yeah, we should be able to get the level pretty quickly. Come on. Just a couple more. Well, we had egg spawn. Perfect. Okay, we're going to make the monkey. That's going to give us 1 there. So we got 45 additional attack. We then got to focus on these guys. We need 2 of them. And then we also need the fire elementals and the machine gunner. Machine gunner we've already got. We're just looking for the fire elementals. And then we should be able to make our Juan Yu, or however you pronounce his name. So that should be pretty good. He also has a really high base stat physical damage, actually, now that I look at that damage. We'll look at it again once we open up another forge, another altar, but that was a lot of damage over there. Okay, we do have attack speed, we do have physical, we don't need the extra additional crit, that's fine. Let's go down here, see if we can open up any more monster eggs just to get the XP. Yes, there was a monster egg. Perfect. There should be another one down here. Yes, there is. Another few. So it's okay to just not use the altars immediately so that you get a couple of levels first. But, like in this case. Over there, we'll just grab that. I mean, the attack speed's nice, but I mean, we've got that for 15%. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Alright, let's make our way over here. Movement speed's going to be amazing. There is a new feature in the game that's called 2x speed. I'm not going to use it this run. I use it mostly for farming. If that's something that's interesting, if you guys want to see like multiple videos or multiple runs in a single run, then that's something that we would land up doing. We would land up using the fast forward so that we can get, you know, in the time limit. Well, not like there's a time limit. I mean, I could make a 3-hour video if I really wanted to, but, you know, if I wanted to make 2 videos of the same character doing different strategies with that character, then we could, you know, run the fast forward. So we just push X and it goes to 2x speed. We could do that, but yeah, it looks kind of janky sometimes. It feels amazing. I love fast forwarding games. That's like my go-to. But yeah, if it's not something that you want or that you've seen before or that you're not interested in, then let me know. Or if it is, let me know. Let me know what you think about it, full stop. These give me cooldown. It's fun. We'll take a purple. There's no other... okay, that was a bit unfortunate. My door placements in this area aren't the greatest, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We do have a Monkey King, so I think we need 12 souls. So let's go get those before we open up that altar. Here's some more monster eggs. Movement speed would be amazing, but we're just not getting any. And now, because we do need the physical damage, I'm hoping for a physical growth. I mean, we get another 1 attack growth, that's fine. But we should be able to get to 1,200 attack pretty easy. And we're not going to use the werewolf to do it. We're going to do it without, you know, just naturally. Also, just bear in mind that I have a lot of meta progression unlocked on my character. So if you try this without a lot of meta progression, it will be a lot harder. If you do it with the meta progression, it's a lot easier. So it's up to you. If you are doing it with meta progression, then you kind of do want to have your character having the... Wait, that's better. That's better. So if you're doing it without the meta progression, then you do want to use the werewolf and you do want to use, you know, the additional characters. So I would use Zhu Beiji and I would use the werewolf if I didn't have, or even without Zhu Beiji, you can use Wolf Knight and then werewolf, because this is for every 5 max HP it gets increased, and then he gives you 12 max HP every time he casts. And then you can get skill cooldown to make it quite low. So, you know, they do work really, really well together. If you do want that to be the case, or, you know, if you do whatever you're running, that does help quite a lot. So that's just, you know, my 2 cents to that topic. If you're looking for trying to get a lot of physical or a lot of magical power, werewolf and HP scaling is definitely the road to go if you don't have a lot of meta progression. But as soon as you have a lot of meta progression, it doesn't really matter too much because you're able to get it all quite easily regardless. So I'll show you, because we're not going to be using them. Alright, we do have another blade person, but we can't use them just yet. Which one? No, we want him first. So we actually just needed the one. Yeah, we'll get him next level. We just need about 2 or 3 level ups first. And then we'll be able to get him. So we'll get it in one fell swoop. Actually, we have quite a few altars. So that altar, we didn't do anything. We could have bought it. It was a bit silly. I should have. But it is what it is. Okay, physical movement speed's going to go up now. We get pickup range. We do have the movement speed from this, so that's fine. HP, we can go with that over there. And then armor and regen. I guess I like the physical crit damage a bit more right now. But once we get a little bit stronger, we will change that. Okay, nope, we didn't level there. Just a little bit more. Alright, that should be enough. So it's this guy, and it wasn't enough. That hurts. Alright, no buying anything. We're not going to re-roll. Give me the next altar, please. I like when I have a lot of monster eggs, because that's a lot of XP for me. So the more monsters, the better for me. Alright, we finally got our Zhao Yu, whatever his name is. We're going to try and make another one of him. We want to try and make another Monkey King. And we're still trying to finish our Valkyrie off as well, which just doesn't seem to be happening very well for us. But that should actually... We need 2 of those. Alright, I mean, okay, fine, be that way. Alright, we can sell all of that, that works fine. Oh, it had to be, okay, it does give us attack growth, so we're going to keep it. But, you know, it's just typical that it has to be magic power. You know, sometimes I feel like gear is such a bait in this game. Sometimes just because I always get what I'm not looking for. That's also why I love the Fortune Cat, my favorite character, because it doesn't actually matter what you play. Fortune Cat is both AP and AD, so it doesn't even matter. But this we need to get going. Luckily we do have the Monkey King. You'll see, because it is quite a low level, the first 2 bosses are going to be super easy to defeat. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. They are absolutely going to get destroyed. Okay, we need 1 more of you. I do want the Valkyrie. I do like the Valkyrie quite a lot. So try and get the Valkyrie first. There's another rebel teenager. What does that become? A ninja. Do I have a 2-star Amazon? I do not. So I need... I've got that. I need more shield knights. Okay, we can open a door. This map was actually really bad. I don't know why I picked it. What's nice is I can just use the speed up to get there a bit faster. Don't have the movement speed? That's okay. Just use the speed up. Okay, we get 2 PA from attacks and 1 attack growth. We could get the crit rate, crit damage, and physical attack damage. I'm actually going to do... no, we'll go for the physical attack growth, actually. That's fine. We still only... I mean, we haven't even fought the first boss yet, so I think it makes sense. Personally, stat-wise, it looks like it's a good option. Okay, this isn't physical, but it is a life drain option, so that will go there. We are on 70% crit anyway, with 486 physical damage right now, so that's good. The the bacon is giving me some stats which are useful. Again, we are going to destroy the first boss, but again, we are trying to defeat all 8, or I actually think there might be 10 bosses in this one. So we're going to see how far we can get in this boss rush mode that the game has. But I don't know if you did see it, but the boss did have the bleed sign on him. So we were able to bleed him. We do get +2 growth, +2 personal attack growth from kills as well. Using this, we can actually afford to make him as well. That's good, but we need to lock here, and we also get a shield bearer. Okay, so we should be able to make a second Valkyrie make a Valkyrie soon. Luckily, Valkyrie doesn't have any stats that needs, you don't need the Valkyrie right away because it's not a stat stick like Jean Yu or whatever his name is. Maybe I should just Google it and see what the pronunciation of that name is. Or maybe someone can type it in the comments. Alright, now when we run up and down, there's more enemies. More enemies means more souls. We get Valkyrie. We finally finished her. We didn't get a free run over there. We just need 10. Quite a cheap unit as well, which is fantastic. That's probably because she uses 2-star blues, which is quite expensive. That's HP. Okay, we got magic power over there, so that can be trashed. Eek. This is, yeah. It happens. We do have the physical growth though, which is awesome. And then we've also got it on the character ourselves. So every 2 levels we get physical attack as well. So we want to try and get as many levels as possible. Alright, Valkyrie is here. So now we can try and make another one, like we're trying to make another one of everything else as well. Beautiful. Because if we get 3 of each of them, that's just going to be completely insane. Having double monkey is actually really fun. I have done it before, and I had a really good time doing it. So every so many seconds, Valkyrie will attack a couple of enemies on the screen with this, like a sword dance, like a blade waltz, the old Fiora ulti from League of Legends. And it deals a bleed, so it will bleed the enemies as well, as you can see. Okay, we get the physical attack. We're going to go with the physical penetration as well. That's going to help us with the boss fight a little bit later, or at least I think it will. Having physical penetration is very good. And let's see if we can get the achievement for defeating 10 bosses in the boss rush. Because there is one for 8, and then there's of course the higher level ones as well. But because it's such a low level, I don't think we're going to get to a lot of good gear, unfortunately. Okay, we got 1 monkey. Nearly got a Valkyrie. God, there's just not enough ores and stuff here. It's because we have to keep backtracking. Doesn't give us time for the monster eggs to spawn, or for the enemies to spawn, or... we just gotta go and hope. Let's just go quickly to this. Originally, when they brought out the way that it worked, it was done in a way that you had to keep pushing the button, but they did hotfix it pretty quickly. So it was quite frustrating every time you came out of another screen. So like the forge or the soul altar, you had to then go and push the button again to fast forward. But quickly that was hot fixed. I do like speed ups though. They are fun. Oh, okay. Well, at least we got another one. Yep, that's so much better. I am happy with that. And we had 217 physical crit chance. So we definitely critting every single hit. Has to be. It's definitely critting every single hit. That is so good. So much critical hit chance. Okay, I'm going to just take this forge and leave it. The only reason is I don't have a lot of ore. I mean, I had two forges there, which isn't a lot. Especially when you're trying to make yellow and red items, or orange items. I think it's also time for us to get rid of Bacon, because he's giving us a lot of magic power, which we don't want. Alright, we're finally at the stage where the altars don't show up as often, so it does give us a chance to get a lot more souls now, which is awesome. Let me get one more level, and then we can pop... ooh, I just got it, and I just missed the area as well. So there we go, we got one of them. We need one more of him, and then we need a ninja as well. We should be able to get it. There's the ninja. It just depends, who do we get first? Let's see, we could get rid of Piggy over there. Don't need you anymore. So let's re-roll. We get one blade warrior and one wolf. Okay. Let's see what happens. By the way, stat-wise, we had 1152. So we literally, oops, we just need one more piece of equipment or a couple more minutes, and we will have hit the 1200 physical attack damage. So it's pretty easy to get, like I mentioned, but if you want to make it or just solidify that, you can use werewolf as well instead of going for double monkey or double Valkyrie or whatever the case is, and that's going to allow you to get it a lot easier. This is going to be a difficult one. Actually, what we can do is drop the max HP and HP regen. Yeah, and that gave us 1249. Just for now. You can also run One Punch Man like we showed yesterday, because he is physical, and since we are playing on a physical character with physical growth, that makes sense to add him just because he does so much damage. I think we need 3,400 gold for the next door. If we already opened up a door with 3,400, then we're looking at 4,300 for the door after that. So I just don't remember. Usually I don't pay attention to which door it is that I've opened. I should though. Alright, so we can actually make another Monkey King. Awesome. Double Monkey King. It's good though for the bosses, especially, because that does do a lot of damage. Let's go see how much this door is to open. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so it's 3,200, not anything more. We can go for that, but we're actually not going to. I want to grab the physical damage, but we're just not getting it, which is trash. So I guess we're going to go with the ore and the ore drop rate. It's a bit late for that, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, that was a bad reroll, but there's no more doors to open anyway, so it doesn't even matter. It does allow us to get a lot of monster eggs in this room though, which is fantastic because we need them. And then the whole point of this is to get as many monsters as possible. Done and dusted. We got a lot of ore over here now. Ooh, there's a physical with HP growth. Magical can go away. Physical with HP growth. And it's physical penetration, which is fantastic. Ooh, what do we get rid of? Guess it just doesn't matter. Alright, let's get you. That's movement speed with life drain. That's fantastic. And then we will be able to redo these ones or re-roll them or whatever the case the words are, whatever you want to call it. We'll be able to get rid of them. Okay, there's our second Monkey King. Again, we still got all the stats, which is great. Valkyrie. But now you'll see, so I think their attacks are on separate cooldowns. Yes, they are. So we'll get one going off now, and then when that's finished, the next one will go off just a little bit later. So there's going to be a lot of bleeding going on, which is really, really cool, which is exactly what we wanted. And I like that a lot. Don't know about you guys, but I like it a lot. And then remember, the more that we're damaging enemies, the more we're gaining, because we've got the physical growth, we've got the physical attack damage coming from the unit. The more enemies that drop, the more physical damage we get. The more gear we get, the more physical damage we get, because it's going to deal with physical damage as well. I do want money though, so we can get rid of some of the gear that we're not going to be using. Or at least convert it, or whatever the case may be. Okay. There we go. We just need more of them. I think... No, it's not yet. It is someone, actually. We got another Valkyrie. Alright, perfect. Alright, but we've kind of run out of time now. So let's just walk to the next area. We want to do that. We're going to sell all the green. We did manage to pick up a red item, which is really good. Usually we don't get the opportunity to do that, but we're going to go like that. Did it give us something? It did. It gave us that, which is fine, and we can even do that. The pickup speed, I mean the pickup range or rate or whatever isn't actually that necessary, but physical attack damage, we got 1,687. Remember as well that we needed 1,400 or whatever the case the amount was. But there we go, here's the more boss challenge. So now what happens is we just fight more and more enemies, or more and more bosses, sorry, over and over and over again. One after the other. The timer doesn't stop, so we have to kind of do it as quickly as possible and get to a larger number of bosses. So we got 4 minutes to defeat as many as possible. I think my record right now on this level was 6. We want to try and get as many as possible, so let's see if this build is strong enough to get higher. I think if we used One Punch Man, we probably would be at a better space, but we didn't. I think we're actually quite strong, so we should be able to do this. Alright, there's a ninja. Ninja becomes another Valkyrie. That's fantastic. We still got everything going for us. If we can get another stat stick over here, that would be fantastic. And that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, purple units, all dealing with the same physical damage, or either giving us physical damage, or whatever the case is. It doesn't actually matter as long as they are dealing damage, which they are. And then our stats are actually really, really good this run as well, so that helps us a whack ton as well. But as long as I beat 6 enemies, we're in a good spot, which is just the next Minotaur. Also, I don't know what the difference between like a red crit and a white crit is. Does anyone know? But you can see the bosses do get harder and harder to defeat. Okay. Again, we get a bloody another Thunderstaff. Just always happens. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, if we can beat this Minotaur, then we at least at an additional boss defeated. Go like that. get him as quickly as possible. Actually, how many do we need? Oh, that's enough to get another one of him. Never mind. We just need more souls now. So when the monster, the Minotaur, does run after us the way that it is running after us right now, that's actually good for us to move around, because it does give us the opportunity to attack him while moving, especially when they do dashes like that, because otherwise you're not going to actually deal a lot of damage to them, especially if they aren't on top of you. So now we can move to another room. That gives us the opportunity to do that, which also allows us to get more ores. It allows us to get more XP and all that juicy stuff as well. So now we've got 8 XP drops, which we wouldn't have had otherwise, or 8 souls. So that's when you decide to move. We do have life regen, life steal, life on hit. Come on. Okay. Oh, we needed 2 more. That's unfortunate. Okay, there we go. So now we've got another Minotaur to deal with, and this will be, if we can defeat this Minotaur, it will be the furthest that I've done. And might actually end over here, because some of the levels only have 8 bosses for you to defeat. But I don't know, it looks like we do enough damage actually, we should be fine. Just needed another altar. There we go. Alright, so let's try and get a blue and physical. So who's physical over here? He's physical. No, he's not. Let's see, who's a physical and blue? The skeleton archer. Okay, let's just grab a skeleton archer if we can. Machine gunner. Nothing happening over there. That's so bad. There we go. That should be skeleton archer, and that's just going to give us the crit rate that we want over there. But I don't think we're going to have time to do it, to be honest. So it is what it is. Let's see, physical crit rate. It's better than the HP, to be honest. Crit rate and crit damage. Yep, that's better than the HP. Life drain is really nice though, so we'll keep that. And then get rid of that. That's actually going to give us another red, which is magical crit rate. Of course. So we can't even use it. It does give us physical growth, but the thing is the game's like kind of finished, so it doesn't help having that physical growth right now. Come on, let me at least defeat 8 bosses. Now, when you do this on the very first difficulty, it actually 8 is the limit. So I'm wondering if this does allow us to go over 8. If it does, then a better strategy will be getting the werewolf and also getting the One Punch Man, just for the additional damage. But yeah, so this one does allow you to go further than that. So I mean, yes, I would actually go for different loadout to try and get to 10, because I think that's what this limit's going to be, but I don't think we're going to defeat enough of them to get to 10. Maybe we got 9. We do have our... Oh, we've already done that. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. So now we're back to physical crit rate up. Alright, so now we don't need to do anything else. We just need to defeat the bosses. Ugh. Accidentally climbed onto it. Either way the slimes attack, you can just move to the side to dodge it. You don't need movement speed. He always shoots in a way that it's just a step to the side and it is avoidable. But yes, we'll be able to get rid of the 9th boss, but it doesn't look like we'll kill the Minotaur, unfortunately. Like you can see, the timer just keeps getting lower and lower, and I don't think we can defeat the Minotaur in 40 seconds, unfortunately. Maybe we can stand on top of him. I don't have the lifesteal for it. If we had the lifesteal for it, we would have just stood still. Oh, it's such a close one, man. I would definitely do this on the Fortune Cat, rather. My favorite character. So close though, but we did manage to defeat 9 bosses, and we did do 14,600. Oh, we were so close to the cure monsters as well. That's so sad. Alright, but we did manage to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.